Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting. I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today I want to ask you a question. Do you feel safe to get the manifestation that you are currently visualizing, focusing on? Because if you don't feel safe in the having of your desire, it's possible that that could be some resistance that is holding you back. So let's just talk through this. So, a feeling of safety is going to feel a little bit different for everyone. But when you are born into this world, you are surrounded by people who tell you what to do and what to believe and how to be. And some of those things aren't even intentional for you to pick up, but you as a little baby are just a little sponge and you're soaking in everything and around you. And so if you've heard things like men always cheat or money doesn't grow on trees, those are just two real simple, basic ones. And yours could be really nuanced and different than that. We've all had experiences growing up. And if you heard that over and over again, or even if you didn't hear it, this is another thing that's really important. Even if you didn't hear it over and over again, but it was just a strongly held belief that the adults in your life held when you were born until about age 7. During those first 7 years of your life, your brain is in the theta brainwave state. And it really just soaks up. It's in the stream, imagination is really vivid. And I can remember being some of my earliest memories of probably being around 4 years old and playing pretend. And in it being so vivid, my imagination being so vivid that it felt really real, that when I got older, playing pretend did not feel as fun to me because that vividness was gone. It was almost like I really was experiencing those things in my imagination when I was a little girl. And so all of that to say that you soaked up a lot of beliefs. And some of those beliefs could be that you wouldn't be safe if you were in a relationship. You wouldn't be safe if you had a lot of money. The money issues are another one, about, believing that people with a lot of money aren't good people. And of course, you want to be a good person. I want to be a good person. And so if we have that belief, it doesn't feel safe in our bodies. Maybe on a logical mind level, when you're just thinking about it, of course I feel safe with a lot of money. Of course I feel fine being in a relationship with a man or whatever the context of your manifestation is. But sometimes we have just something underneath. And now that doesn't mean that you have to take that to mean that you can't have what you want because now you need to do a bunch of work to fix that. You don't. This is how I suggest, if when you heard this message, I don't feel safe. I wouldn't feel safe if I got what I wanted. That would make me feel really off balance and strange and not myself. If you know that already, I'm going to give you an affirmation to fix that. And if you don't know if you have that, maybe you don't. Maybe you do feel safe. So don't adopt this just because you heard this message today, right? Don't take this information in and make it about you unless it really is about you. And even then, it's real easy. So you're just going to tell yourself, I am safe to have the amount of money that I want to have. Self, I am safe to be in a loving, committed relationship. Self, I am safe to get exactly what I want. And so, and just start including that little bit of safety in your focusing work. And that's it. That's the whole solution. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for listening. May you manifest exactly what you want.